Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. First thing, I read that there's a quest you could get from fishing here. But it might be luck based. I'm not exactly sure if it's luck based or not. And I'm going to stop to grab these out. We gotta run all the way through this to get there. And then we gotta fish all the fish there. And hope we get the quest. I'm heading the right way, right? Yeah, I am. This is an annoying area to get to, too. Better not be luck with. Aww. Okay, I think I got stamina to make it. Okay. There's water above me. Okay. Am I gonna have to kill those guys in order to do it? Possibly. Let's put on the lumen stone thing. Just because it might be needed.
Shine down.
That other one don't even have a health bar. Oh, they have a combined health bar. And it's a named NPC, so it might be another quest. Like, what was it, Katrina? No one remembers that which has passed away. I guess not. Okay, where's that? Here's the fishing spot. I only got one rod. You don't eat that, yeah. Eat red paste, I believe. Yeah.
You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
I forgot how much fishing sucked.
Steady now! It's the final... What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Feels like we fished up something weird. Okay, that's a strange object we were looking for. After we grab that, we're supposed to go talk to the research guy. Could I? Yeah. What a curious geological environment we're in now, I'm sure I can outdo the research goals set by the academia this year. Oh, traveler, what's up? About this strange object. Did he fish this up from the water? Actually, at first glance, this thing does look like a fishing bait. Is it normal for people to come across this kind of stuff while fishing? Anissa never misses a single day fishing on Watatsumi Island, but she's never discovered anything special. Perhaps it's the fisher that makes the difference, then. Let me check. I could sense an incredibly high concentration of hydro energy within it. The groundwater in the chasm does contain unusually rich elemental power. Does that have anything to do with things like this growing within? But ever since you fished it up, its elemental energy has been ebbing away. Maybe we need to place it by the water to see what its power is capable of. Place it by the water? Yes. And also activate it with hydro energy. I suspect that it will reveal its secrets to us then. How about you go activate it? I mean, since you're the one who fished it up and all, let me know if you get any results. I'll pay you if your findings are of academic value. Okay, I could go up here instead. Good. Okay. All the way down here. Use hydro to activate the strange object. Beat that hydro. Put that thing in the water for a moment, and I didn't see what else Python had to say.
This is order.
But we got a hydro geo bishop, so that's something. Of course. Wasted my fucking ultimate on that. Fucking water, man.
There is no escape.
I'm gonna really hate when we get to the water area.
Let's play.
Let me down, damn it. Okay. Now we go back to Godives. But a curious geological. Oh, traveler, what's up? About the strange object, huh? Have you placed it by the water? How is it? Did anything special happen? A geo bishop showed up. Geo bishop? It turned into a geo bishop in the water? Oh, you mean that it didn't turn into a geo bishop, but rather attracted one over. My heart almost stopped there. If it really had turned into a geo bishop, my whole world view would have been shattered. Yeah, probably. So what exactly is that thing? The answer is simple. How should I put it? Well, why don't you tell me first if there was anything special about that Geo Bishop? Did it say wield hydro? Something like that. That's about right. That Geo Bishop is probably able to use hydro. The groundwater in the chasm contains dense hydro energies. As such, certain high concentration spots have been the nurturing grounds for the water weed-like object that you fished up. The geobishop and other water-loving creatures in the chasm too has increased its power by feeding on these water weeds that are rich in hydro. So that thing is just some water weed, rich in hydro elements. Just some water weed, huh? Yep, water weed. Only that it contains exceedingly dense hydro elemental energy. Don't usually find it in ordinary environments unless some immense pure power has altered the source of the water. Forget it. These water weeds, it could turn into sentient elemental beings one day. You know what? This will make a fine research topic. Let's get to the serious topic. You've done me a big favor the past few days. I really don't know how I can repay you. Considering our amiable collaboration so far, it wouldn't be enough to pay you with more. Actually, if you insist, be serious. Am I so vulgar as to humiliate you with mere gold? Wouldn't that be a sheer insult to you? Here, take this letter. If you ever run into any trouble or need some help in your future journey in Sumeru, bring it to the House of Perbaruni. We'll spare no effort in helping you. Connections are far more precious than gold. This Sumeru saying rings quite true. Huh. Is it because of all the random quests that I've done for him? This letter carefully crafted, and it is sealed in the name of Ecological Kadive Persina. He got this as a gift from Kadive. He claims that this is even more precious than gold, and can gain you the help of the House of Perbaruni. Kadive himself believes monetary remuneration to be something of an insult. Hopefully this doesn't prove to be a trend with people from Subaru. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see the point there. Okay, let's see what that achievement was. Complete all ecological surveys and gain a recommendation letter from Kadive. Okay, I guess that was less one of those. Well, I guess we'll check this one out, this quest out next. On the stage behind the stage. Something seems to be troubling Tea Master Lee Wu of the Hiyu Tea House.
Please do not disturb me.
I guess we'll go check that out. I wonder if that letter is going to be a requirement in Sumeru. I'm sure there's going to be some alternate way to do it. Or that letter's just going to get you gold or some shit. Just my luck. I'm not going to tell any more stories today. Not today. I swear it. What's going on? This tiny little stage is really annoying me. It's been poorly maintained for decades. It squeaks at the lightest touch. I've told our boss, Faniri, that it needs to be replaced, but he would always brush me off, saying that he couldn't find a good carpenter to do the job. Today, when I was telling the story of the wrath of Haishin, it would make that infernal squeak with every pose I would strike. Nothing could have killed the mood more effectively. Everyone present burst out laughing, and some even made fun of me for it. I'm fed up with it. I must bring a good carpenter to see Faniri. Then, we'll see what other excuses he can come up with this time. You're from the Veterans Guild, right? Can I just directly ask you to find a carpenter for me? Actually, I think I know one. But who should I look for? Oh, my bad. You don't look like you're from around here. How can I expect you to know where to find a good carpenter? I actually do think I know one. We had him with Pervasis, I think? No. There was a quest with the Yakshas, I believe, and we had something made from them. Well then, how about you go to Quint's village and look for Master Baloo at Fanmu's Carpenters. He's known for good skills. Please, ask him if he's willing to help me. He can send an apprentice if he's not available. Any carpenter from Fanmu's Carpenters can manage the job. And if they build it right, that means we can finally have a befitting stage for Miss Yoon. Huh, I'm such a genius. With this reasoning that I just came up with, I don't see how Ira could say no this time. Just rest assured, as long as you bring me the carpenter here, you'll be paid in full. Got it? Then I'll be counting on you. I'm at the tea house every day. Come to me when you found our carpenter. I think this was the guy I was thinking of. Of course, I think it's the only carpenter in the fucking game, so... Old man over here. What's the hurry, young man? Would you like to sit down and have a cup of tea? Master Lu. You explain Lee's request to Master Lu. Oh, it's not difficult to build a new stage, but I'm afraid I can't help. Liu Harbor is too far away. No one will be taking care of Fanmu's carpenters if I go. What's more, I'm too old to travel this far. It would take a toll on my fragile bows. Guess I could kiss that commission fee goodbye then. Hang on a second. Since you've traveled all the way here, why don't I recommend someone capable to you? Although he's not yet my apprentice, I've been considering the possibility of accepting him. Master Lu, I'm almost done with the 4-chair set the village had wanted, but I ran out of wood for the last chair. Taiyu, thank you for helping out the village. Speak of the devil, I was about to say that Taiyu can handle your request as well. You have a job for me? But I'm not yet Master Lu's apprentice, so I can't represent Fanmu carpenters. Calm down there. I came from Liu Harbor and want us to build a new stage for Heiyu Tea House. Oh, you want us to build a stage? Us means me and Master Lu? Did you hear that, Granny Roxine? Yes, I did. Master Lu, Taiyu really wants to be your apprentice. He only follows you around at Fanmu's carpenters when there are so many other choices. He's a diligent and kind boy. It's time you gave the nod. Got it. I've already asked him to take jobs on my behalf. I think I've made myself quite clear. Thank you, Master. Taiyu, the first job I'm going to officially send you on is to build a stage for Heiyu Tea House. Do your best and make me proud. Piece of cake. I've worked for the carpenter who built the stage for the Jade Chamber. Don't be so proud yet. The stage of Heiyu Tea House has lasted for decades. You gotta build a sturdy one for them too. Oh, so that's all for Ares Tea House. How has he managed to never replace his tiny stage for so long? I'll take the job. Let me finish the last chair in the set, and I'll come to you. Or come with you. Sorry that you'll have to wait a bit. I need 3 pieces of pine wood for the last chair. I'm gonna collect some. We'll have to wait a bit? Well, if you don't want to wait, then you'll have to magically produce 3 pieces of pine wood right here, right now. Got it. So you really can do that? And could I trouble you to bring me 1 red dye? Now, wait a minute. Haha, don't get so worked up. A great person like you must have a greater heart. I have the materials. Thank you for your help. Have you found 3 pieces of pine wood and 1 red dye? Yeah, I definitely got them. The dye you make in your teapot. Here they are. Taiyu busies himself making the chair. Last chair is finished. Here you go, Granny Roxine. Now time to head to the tea house. Take care, Master. I'll be back in a few days. Alright, be safe. Well then, if I leave now, I'll reach Leeway Harbor by tomorrow evening. See you at the Heiyu Tea House then. Okay, so I guess we'll change time. And it was tomorrow. What was it, like 6? I don't remember what time he said. Hopefully it was 6. Yep, okay. What do you mean? Don't tell me that you're still arguing amongst yourselves. Oh, I get it. Mr. Lee Soo wants to build a new stage, but he doesn't get to make the call here. Van Ear, who is actually in charge, isn't keen on building something new. Fine. Just let me know when you two have things sorted out. I've just had a tiring trip and would like to get some rest while waiting. This is just great. So, our trip is a waste in the end? Be patient. Let me try talking to him again. Here, do you want to spend a small sum of money on this stage? You'll lose a big if you don't want to spend a small sum of money on this stage, you'll lose a big fortune in the future. Just think about it. Every time Miss Yoon gives her marvelous spear flourish performance, the audience will hear the squeak of the stage before they even get to the applaud. Isn't that simply embarrassing? The Yunhan opera troupe isn't obliged to perform at our tea house. They could go somewhere else if they're displeased. That would be a huge loss on our side. Miss Yoon is a dear friend. She would never do that to me. Quite an optimist, aren't you? But I heard that many people have chosen to go to third round knockout instead of our tea house lately. Iron Tongue Tien has gotten even more popular than me. Can he try to be a little more realistic? With all the money Miss Yoon has earned for the tea house, don't tell me that you can't even afford to build a new stage. Did someone just call my name? Oh, it's you. Mr. Liu Su. You look angry. What happened? It's nothing. I'm not angry, actually. Well, are you here to perform today? I'm just here to have some tea and pay you and Ira a visit. Ah, if it isn't Jaryuma. What a surprise. I was just thinking about you. Hehe. You're being humorous. Miss Yoon certainly knows the art of conversation. Come, friends. I have some newly made tea from Ying Village. Let's brew a pot. Here, when I was downstairs, I heard that you were going to rebuild the stage. So this day has finally come. This will need a bit more consideration. Oh. A bit more consideration? Speaking of which, do you know who I visited in the Quincy Village today? You can just directly tell me that you went to see Roxanne again. Good guess. Granny Roxanne was asking about Heyu Tea House, and I told her that everything was the same as when she was young. Then she said... What did she say? Oops, I forgot what she said. You seem to have a good memory, but why does it have to fail on this particular day with something so important? Forget it. She'll be happy with things remaining as they were. Young people are always after these things, and have little respect for the past. All you know is forcing me to rebuild the stage. The more I explain, the more you'll find me annoying. Please don't get mad, Ear. Let's have tea, and I shall brew some. Jaryuma and Miss Leah Sue, could I trouble you to bring me some tea? Really? Miss Yoon, I was just wondering why Ira refused to build a new stage despite all its benefits. Obviously, he's holding on to the nostalgia feeling. Now I see why, thanks to your clever choice of topic. I understand it's nostalgia, yep. Yes, I really do. But I didn't expect him to have held onto that for decades. Now we know the reason behind it. I don't get it. This is an old story, but since you're involved, I guess it won't hurt to tell you. Van Eer used to be an opera singer when he was young. He often performed together with Granny Roxanne. They would usually play a couple. Perhaps Eer wanted it to be real. But Granny Roxanne had feelings for someone else. Later, she grew tired of stage performance and then decided to go to Quincy Village with the one she loved. That person didn't make it to Quincy Village with Granny Roxanne, leaving her to live alone in the village ever since. Knowing that, I often visit her. Ira would ask me about her from time to time. I can tell he still cares for Granny Roxanne. He sees the stage as a symbol of their past and thus doesn't want to tear it down. Since the stage means so much to Ira, he's not going to let us build a new one. Guess all our efforts are wasted. That's not necessarily the case. I have a way to change his mind. Give me some time, Mr. Liusu. Really? As long as the stage gets repaired, I'll be in your debt, Miss Yun. I won't ask for too much. Please tell Ring of Braiding Blades to its very end, Jaryuma. You can join me if you want. Somehow, Yunjin feels very different than usual. Our tea house has collaborated with Yunhan Opera Troupe for decades. Miss Yun would naturally feel more approachable around us. No problem. I'll make some time and tell the story just for you. Alright, now that we've finished the tea, it's time to talk to Ira. Here, when we were drinking tea, I suddenly remembered what Granny Roxanne told me. Oh? What did she say? She said Ira always loves to make things difficult for himself. I feel sad about it. She truly understands me. But it seems that she doesn't miss the old stage. I'm the only person who can't let go. What a fool was I to be so obsessed with this stage. Alright, you can rebuild it as you want. It's a touching thing to have kept that stage for so many years. I don't find it foolish at all. Please, don't think of it that way. The stage must be rebuilt. We mustn't damage what Ira wants to preserve in memory. So you finally made your decision. Great. I'll start working right away. Here, take a look at my blueprint. The grand stage on the Jade Chamber was built based on it. According to this design, we need to tear down the walls on the two sides and... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we need to repair the stage instead of building something entirely new. Since the problem is caused by the squeaky wood floor, why don't we repair the floor first? As for the rest, we could talk about it later. What do you think, Mr. Liu Su? So long as the stage won't affect performance, I have no objections to Miss Yun and Ira's arrangements. Huh? Is that all you want? So you don't need me to build a new stage? I agree. Miss Yun's idea is a good one. As it happens, we don't need to buy the planks. We could find some at the docks. May I trouble you to bring me the planks, Jaryuma? I'll pay you for everything in full later. Works for me. Alright then, leave everything to me. So, gotta go to the docks for the wood. And then run all the way back. Nah. Sometimes I think you're a delivery boy, not a adventurer. These planks would do. I'll start right away. Nice. The stage has been repaired. Nothing seems to have changed at all. Young man, since you've traveled all the right way from Quince Village to here, how much should I pay you? Thought it'd be a big job, yet I only had to repair a few planks. That wasn't much trouble. I'm new in this line of job, so I won't ask for too much. 2 meals worth more would do. That makes 8,000 in total. That's a fair price. Good. But I can only offer 2,000. What? Well, why don't you just ask me to do it for free? This is Ira for you. Yeah, the 50-50 principle, you know. Well, it means 50% off first, and then 50% off again, making it 75% off in total. It's rather, economical. Oh my, your boss is really stingy. You only repaired a few planks. I'll only offer 2,000, not a single more or more. Guess I'll have to take it since this is my first commission. Remember to put in a good word for Fond Moods Carpenters with your audience. You can count on me. And my young friend here, thanks to you too, you'll be handsomely paid. How about this blueprint? Look at all the details. It must be worth a fortune. You're stingy indeed. To run a tea house, I have to pinch pennies here and there. Miss Yoon, you solved the problem for me on your visit. How should I thank you? That won't be necessary. I'm glad that I was able to help. I had wanted to invite Xinyan to go to a rock and roll performance. Oh, you need me to do some explaining for you while you go to the show, right? Don't say that. I just haven't seen my friend Xinyan for some time and miss her very much, that's all. If the people from Yanhan Opera Troupe ask about my whereabouts, please. Got it. I have the answer ready. Oh, you're asking about Miss Yin? She came to visit Yin Yin, and they did embroidery together. That's what I'm going to tell them. Do you like this one? Yes, I do. Then it's decided then. Okay. That was... It was a quest. And I guess I'm going to call this video here. So, if you watch this, thanks for watching, and hope you all have wonderful lives. Peace.